ask the ladies to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. We can do that. Nicolette, you go first. Zendaya? What did you just say?
I said a 10.
Oh, I thought you said Zendaya. Okay, go ahead.
I'd say I'm a 10.
10.
10.
10.
What would you rate yourself, Ryan?
Hold on. Send the asteroid. Send the asteroid. Y'all are, come on. 10s.
Absolutely.
What would you rate yourself, Brian?
6.5 on a good day. Sorry, 6.9 on a good day. Come on, don't you guys think it's a bit hubris, like delusional to rate yourself as a 10?
Well,
So y'all are perfect.
Not perfect.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah. Bruv, come on. So, okay, if you guys are 10s, then there's no girl that's better looking than you?
I love all women.
Every girl is a 10.
I don't-
Every woman.
Every
is a
woman's
10.
a 10? Is every guy a 10?
No.
Absolutely not.
Whoa. Hold on. If every woman's a 10, but not every guy's a 10.
It's just because I love women.
Oh, you love women and you hate men?
I never said that. I'm
Oh.
just saying I love women.
You love women.
Yep.
Okay, so every woman's a 10,
They're all gorgeous.
but you're bi,
I am.
right? So you're attracted to women, so you make no discernments like you don't look at one girl and another girl and you can't make a discernment in terms of, hey, this girl's more physically attractive than the other?
I don't really base it off of physical attraction. Like when I'm talking about a 10, I'm basing it on a lot of other aspects as well.
Okay, I should clarify. This question is physical appearance. On a scale here, we can go around to 10. We can go around again, but on a scale of 1 to 10, looks-wise, what do you rate yourself? Nicolette?
10.
10.
10.
10.
I would say 10, yeah.
Still a 10.
Yeah.
Bro, okay, I'm going to be honest.
We all have our own definitions of beauty, right?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to rate you guys, but none of you are a 10.
You just rated us.
No, I'm not going
saying
to
we're
give
not a
you
10?
I'm not going to give you your rankings, but none of you are 10s.
That's fine.
Yeah, we
That's
didn't
your
ask.
opinion.
Just I'm not
You
trying
asked
to
us what our opinion was, and
You
we
wouldn't
gave
be a
it.
10 in my book either.
That's
so.
totally fine. I don't think
Exactly.
I'm a 10.
Okay.
But like, come on, guys. Don't you think it's a bit
But like, what do you
hubris?
want us to get up here and be like, oh, like I think I'm a, like you said 6, like I
6.9 on a good
yeah,
day?
like that's cool for you to say.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm a 10, but I know I'm not perfect. It's like, just because I say I find myself attractive, like I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, damn, she's fine, doesn't mean that like I'm opposed to someone else having not the same opinion as me. Like, people can think however they want or feel about me.
But okay, so if you rank your physical attractiveness as a 10, then 1, like, how do you self-improve? And 2, like, don't you think that's going to impact? If you think you're a 10, then surely you deserve a guy who's a 10, right? If you're a 10, don't you deserve a guy who's a 10? Who's
you
it?
deserve a girl who's a 6.
Yes. Yes. I think you should pair up with people that are on your level.
Stay in your lane. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
All the
If-
uglies
if
go
you're an-
together.
If you're an average man, you should get with an average woman. If you're an average woman, you should get with an average man.
But you've seen an average man with a really good looking woman, and you've probably seen a really good looking woman with the. You've seen a really good looking man with the average looking woman.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, how did they end up together?
There's other factors at play. For example, a guy can bring more to the table than just his looks. He could bring personality, charisma, if he's got status, if he's got money. I mean, Drake, for example, he's not ugly, but he's not like exceptionally handsome male model.
In
but
your opinion?
He's not, okay. Drake is not a male model. I wouldn't say he's ugly, but looks wise, I don't know, he's maybe put him at a 7 or something. he
He's
has no
rich.
shortage. He has, because of his status, because of his wealth, he probably has no shortage of exceptionally attractive women. But he's bringing something else to the table than just his looks.
Well, when you asked us to rate us, you were talking about only physical.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know, like, just like you said and I said earlier, so like you
Closer to
factor in different things when you're giving somebody like, oh, this is their overall rate. You're factoring in different things. That's what you just said. Like somebody who isn't as attractive it can make them more attractive depending on what they bring to the
It
table.
can't make them necessarily more physically attractive.
I know, but I was just pointing out how you were talking about physical attraction,
But
but
that-
then you
but
started
I-
bringing up
okay.
the other things that come.
No, but I asked you I revised it. I asked you just your rating on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, but what she was saying, average men with a beautiful woman, vice versa.
Yeah.
You're saying like the things that bring to the table.
It happens, but generally speaking, most people are pairing off with people of an equivalent appearance.
I disagree.
I see a
Yeah,
lot of
I
couples.
disagree.
Yeah, that are just. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say a lot of people like stay in the same.
Well, that's okay. So that's getting a bit away from the 10 thing. If you think you're a 10, then you surely must be deserving of a guy who is a 10.
Yeah, I'm done dating ugly guys. If you're ugly, stay away.
Oh my god, fucking Nicolette with the comedic relief over here. So, can any of you think of a guy who you think is a 10? Like maybe someone notable that we can think of, like a celebrity or who's a 10?
Ricky Johnson.
I have no fucking idea who that is.
Look him up, guys.
Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, Michael B. Jordan.
That's a good one.
Who's a 10? Anybody?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Okay, Paul Walker. Everyone here familiar with Paul Walker? Rest in peace. RIP's in the chat for Paul Walker. Everyone, do you guys know Paul Walker? Paul Walker, Fast and Furious.
Heard of him. I don't know what he looks like.
Oh my god, he was in Fast.
All right, he's an exceptionally attractive guy. Can you pull it up, Eric? Do you want to Google a photo of Paul Walker? Just so chat. Go to the images tab. Thanks. All right, pretty handsome dude. Okay, would you guys say what would you rank Paul Walker? What would you rank him?
He's dead. Should we be doing this?
Is it too soon?
I don't know.
Too soon?
I don't want to get canceled.
Chat, too soon? It's fine.
He's a 10.
Agreed.
10? 10?
Agreed.
Okay. He's a 10. Well, he's not alive anymore. Let's say when he wasn't
Was a 10?
when he was still alive, right? Or we can even just say a guy who looks like that, who's alive, whatever. Why did we have to pick a dead dude? Fuck.
I
Okay.
know. We should choose Chad
you-
Michael Murray.
I don't know who
Channing
that.
Tatum. No, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, sure, whatever.
I don't know.
Okay, if all of you guys are 10s, are you guys gonna land? What's his name? The Paul Walker. You guys think you can land Paul Walker? Get rid of the status. Get rid of the money. Just imagine he's a normal dude. You guys landing him?
Me personally, I feel like I could.
You got
see
game?
Paul Walker,
You could get with Paul
or
Walker.
see someone who looks like Paul Walker. Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like just because they're a 10 doesn't mean I'm going to get with them. Or just because I'm a 10 doesn't mean they're going to get with me. Because when you're like a 10 and you're like hot, you know you're hot. So you have, bigger pickings to choose from. You know what I mean?
Sort of. Wait, Eric, can you go to my Instagram and go to my Instagram profile and then go to the saved tab? I don't think I have it pre-pulled up. It's a saved tab. Guys, get your last minute super chats in. We're going to wrap up in about 10 minutes or so. Get your last minute super chats in. Let me know when you're in the save tab. Click on the all posts, Eric. Do you have it? Yeah, you can switch. Okay, here are some 10s. Scroll, maybe not 10s. Let's say 9s, 8s, 9s, 10s. You can scroll down a little slow. Keep going. Just keep going.
No, I was gonna say you have a type.
Yeah, whoever made this likes Asian
What?
girls.
What do you? There's white girls. What are you talking about? Look at all these white girls. Okay, yeah, there's a disproportionate amount of Asian women. I'll give you that. It was Eric. Eric did it. Keep scrolling. Keep going down. Look, there's a white girl.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's all. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are some 8s, 9s, and 10s.
That's
We
your
still
opinion, though.
what?
Everybody has a different type. Everybody has something different that they like.
Because you could probably maybe show that to another guy and he not like any of those girls on those photos.
Come on. Come on.
What? They're like a bunch of bikini photos and stuff.
Come
like
on.
you probably have like 3 or 4 selfies
Come
on
on.
there.
Come
like
on.
I'm sure you would.
And it's like comparing peaches and apples. Like some people like peaches, some people don't like peaches.
Literally.
It's a still
I think
juicy
peaches overwhelmingly are better than apples, but guys, send
That's
the
your
asteroid.
opinion.
Send the asteroid. Okay, look. I guess here's my qualm with this, and this is kind of why I'm getting into this. If you think you're a 10, if you think your looks are a 10, and this is what's playing out on dating apps right now, you have a potentially false elevated sense of self, and you have a false self-assessment or an erroneous self-assessment of where you stand in the dating marketplace. So if you think you're a 10, when you go on the dating apps, when you're selecting who you're going to date, and like I said, we see this playing out on the dating apps, 80% of women are chasing after the top 10% of guys. And is that because women think they're all 10s?
It's probably based on their own attraction to others.
But if 80, okay,
It's because guys will fuck anything. We talked about this already. You
No,
guys
but-
will fuck an ugly.
but okay, what is happening on the dating apps, 80% of the women are chasing after the top 10% of men. So
Because
how's
they're
that going to
women.
pair? How are people going to, if women are chasing after the top 10% of men, those 10% of men are never going to commit. If look, if you just want to get passed around by all the hot dudes, that's fine. But if you want commitment, then you're not going to be able to secure commitment from the men you're chasing.
Well, I don't think you should be getting on a dating app looking
To
for
look
commitment.
Yeah.
But what's playing out, okay, you might say that, but the stats are most people are meeting on dating apps. Like how people are getting into relationships, it's through dating apps. It's online. That's the majority now. Most people are meeting online.
So basically, you're saying like, what about the ugly guys? Like they're
Yeah,
forgotten.
like, do they need love too? Like, what are you getting at?
They're not even necessarily ugly. I'm saying women are women. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what's going on. Women are able to secure sex from men that are more attractive than them. Those men will never commit to them.
But who says that we want to be committed to?
Do you think most women just want to be getting ran through? Like,
Probably not. I think I'm probably an
I
exception.
think most women, like, probably if you ask most women, they'd instead of hooking up with a new guy, 2 new guys every week, they'd probably much prefer having a relationships with someone that actually cares about them and loves them. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I wonder what that's like.
Wait, so like, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying?
I'm saying if you have an elevated sense of your physical attractiveness, you're going to feel encouraged to be chasing after very attractive men.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is if you can't accurately assess, here's how attractive I actually am, you're going to keep chasing after men that they're going to have an accurate assessment of what you look like, and they're going to say, I'll hook up with this girl. I'm never going to commit to her. I'll keep her along and keep fucking her. I'll never give her commitment. So what I'm saying is that you...
So you will have better luck if you take your rating down, is what you're saying? Or just are more aware of your physical appearance? You will have better luck at getting a boyfriend?
If that's what you want, yeah, you have to...
If you want a boyfriend, you have to drop your standard.
It's not even... I'm not even sure it's dropping. I mean, if your standards are already excessively
You have to settle to be in a relationship. You have to settle for
Also,
something less.
I don't think it's settling though, because what's going on is you have average women that don't want to date average men.
And that's okay. But then you have average women who do want to date average men, and you're an average man
Everyone-
who wants to date an average woman, and that's okay.
Everyone's standard and everyone's version of a 10 is so different. Like, I'm sure we can all agree on some people that we all find attractive, but then, like, Nicolette could find someone attractive that I don't, or Bella could, or, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, also, if you were a 6.5,
6.9 on a good day.
6.9 on a good day, if you're not the top, like, 10%, as you say, then how are you still getting dates?
What do you mean?
Like, if you think that women are only seeking the top 10%, even average women, you've gone on dates from dating sites.
I have, yes.
So how have you gotten dates if you're not in the top 10%?
Well, we're speaking strictly looks, and like I said, men can bring more to the table than just their physical appearance.
But when you're on a dating site, a picture is the first thing you see. You go off the physical attraction.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true.
So you're, even though you're still a 6.5, 6.9 on a good day to you, like, that's the picture you put out there.
So 80% of women are chasing after the top 10% of men. I would say my match rate on dating apps is, if I like or swipe whatever it is, if I like a girl, let's say I like 10 girls, I'm going to get 1 or 2 matches.
So maybe you're not liking.
Hmm?
Maybe you're liking the top 10% of the women. Like, I don't know. Like, what? Like, I don't get what your point is right now.
Well, I'm responding to
But like, you're
her
over.
that I'm still going on
Okay, yeah.
dates.
So like, your point is basically.
I mean, I can ask you guys this question. So, of the men that you see on dating apps, like, what percentage of men would you say you find attractive on dating apps? If you had to give it a percentage.
Like 0.01%.
All right, Nicolette. Well, you're a unicorn. Go ahead.
What was the question?
So, on dating apps, what percentage of men would you say you find attractive on dating apps?
Like how many? Or like
What percentage of men do you find attractive on dating apps? I want to do a 2-part question. On dating apps, those of you who've been on dating apps, I know you haven't. What percentage of men do you say you find attractive? In other words, what percentage of men do you swipe yes on? And then in real life, of the men you see day to day, what percentage of them would you say you find attractive? They don't have to be a male model, but binary, yes or no.
I'd probably go for like 8 or 10s. Like, is that what? your
8 or
question-
10%.
Oh, huh?
Percentage.
Percentage.
Percentage. Like, how many do I actually like entertain?
How many do you find
just
attractive?
do you find
Oh.
attractive on dating apps and then in person?
On dating apps, probably like the percentage is like 50-50, and then in person, I don't know.
If you're at a bar or a club, what percentage of the guys in there would you say you find attractive?
I find like guys attractive, but I don't like. I kind of like flip off everyone at the club because I don't like entertaining like guys that get kind of like too touchy-feely in the club. So I wouldn't really know how to compare that.
Okay, Nicolette.
Yeah, I think everyone's like ugly.
Fucking troll.
It's like
Okay.
No, it's like I'm swiping left a lot.
Okay. What about you? I know you're not on dating apps, but what about in person?
Like walking into like a restaurant or just.
What, do you live in Isla Vista?
No, I live in Santa Barbara, but I
Okay.
went to Isla Vista.
Okay.
So like walking into a party.
So like, yeah, Isla Vista, that's going to be people within your age cohort because you're, remind me, 21? Or
I'm 19.
Oh, 19, excuse me. You're 19, so it's your age cohort. Of the men that you see going to, if you're walking around IV, what percentage of them would you say, I find him attractive?
In Isla Vista, I would say I find maybe 5 to 10% of the guys attractive.
Okay.
I'd agree.
Have you been on dating apps at all?
I
Before your
used
boyfriend?
to.
Okay.
I used to.
Percentage on dating apps that you find attractive?
I wouldn't say that's accurate for me though, because I wouldn't really go on there to match with people, just kind of like see. I would literally swipe left on everyone just because I was curious who's in the area. But
Okay.
but yeah, like Bella and I have been to a lot of parties together, like we're in the same friend group, so like let's just keep it to our age range and like the parties we go to. I'd say probably 5 to 10%.
Okay. What about you?
I would probably say like 20%, honestly.
20%?
Yeah.
What about on
For
dating
both.
apps?
For
For both? 20%? Okay. So 20%. Okay. I'll give you mine. So, I mean, IV's kind of, I'd say honestly in IV, I don't live in IV, but I'd say like honestly 80-90% of the girls that are walking by, I'm like, she's hot. She's attractive. Day to day, like if I'm fucking going to Trader Joe's or something, probably 70%, 60%. Well, there's some like old ladies in there. So I don't know. Dating apps, I'd say 80% of the women, 80% of the women on dating apps, I'd say are physically attractive. So it's just different.